Yo, Salak. You know, my camera's all messed up tonight, everything. But it's cool though, because, and it's funny because I'm going into the family of the word and all that, and now all of a sudden the cameras is messing up and all that, man. Which happened a couple nights before anyway, man. You know? It happened a couple nights before. Maybe I gotta dump some data off certain cameras, you know? But at the end of the day, man, this thing is done, man. All right? Matter of fact, I wanted to grab Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 33. All right? Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 31. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 31. It says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people. And they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart go after their countenance, man. All right, so the Lord, man, like, you know, you come out here on the highways and hedges and teach these people. But what they do, they hear you. Prime example, what a nigga say, yo, I hear you, man. I heard that. That's a nigga for you, man. I hear you, I heard that and all that, man. But when it comes down to actually following through with those actions, that's why, you know, when you get into these word description and all that, the man that's the greatest man, he applies every scripture to his life, starting one at a time, man. You got a lot of reciters out here. Like I heard the brothers up there in New York talk about, you got a lot of dudes that's parrots, man. They just repeat shit. You know? They repeat everything, but do they follow it by the, you know, to the best of their abilities? No, they don't, man. Niggas like mockingbirds. They sit down, watch a video, you know what I mean? And then be like, yo, I'm gonna go out there and teach that. Not even believing that they so. They see how many views they could get, how many hits they could get and all that, man. You know? This thing ain't about the high numbers, man. All right? But you gotta think about, when you really go into it, you gotta think about a sand on the sea, man. And I say this a lot. And then being in this truth, you feel like a broken record. Because you repeat yourself over and over again. But how do your people learn? They learn the repetitiveness, man. You know? You got brothers that have been laboring for 10, 15 years, saying the same thing, man. You know? Saying the same thing. Why? Because people tend to forget. So you gotta remind them. It ain't even about how deep you can go in the scriptures and all that. It's about the basics. Because the average nigga on the street is dumber than a motherfucker, man. These niggas don't know shit. Raised by their mother, taught by their mother, and they're rod for their mother. But you ask them to ride for their father, will they do it? No, man. Especially if your father's a man of the Lord, man. But you don't got too many men of the Lord on the face of this planet right now. You got a bunch of old-ass fools out here, man. Doing what they was taught. Following the traditions and the customs of Babylon, man. Walking around here trying to bump shoulders with their goddamn enemy, man. But you supposed to respect a dude like that. But anyway, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, and verse, I'm going to start at verse 31 again. It says, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people. So you got a lot of niggas, man, that's out here, you know, that they might, you know, they might hear the word, and they sit down and listen like they really trying to get it. Like, oh, this man out here, he teaching the truth. He out here risking his life. And some niggas might even acknowledge that you risking your life to tell your people the truth, man. Niggas just look at it like they see somebody out here with a Bible and think it's sweet. When you really teach these words and the scriptures the right way, man, you become public enemy #1, man. Why you think they got all these different places set up? These churches and these different doctrines set up so you don't get the right doctrine, man. It's a reason for that.
He opened his gym up. God bless you.
But people come out here, you know, and they talk a whole bunch of different garbage, man. You know? They talk a whole bunch of different garbage and everybody loves it, man. The ancient prophets wasn't loved, man. They was hated. They was put to death, man. But it says, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. I'm going to bring that back. It says they hear their words, but they will not do them. That's just like somebody telling you to do the right thing, and you don't want to do it. Why? Because you're so stuck in your wicked ways that you just want to continue in wickedness. And that's the majority of these people out here now, man. If everybody was doing the right thing, matter of fact, yeah, if everybody was doing the right thing, you'll have one nigga that want to do the wrong, man. But being as though everybody's doing the wrong thing, they happy with that, man. And the only people out here that's trying to do the right thing, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by Shema Chakwadash, is what? The elect. And I'm tired of these damn heathens, man. Like everybody think it's a game, man. You know, matter of fact, I'm about to get into the destruction again, man. You know? But back in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and 31, it says, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. But they will not do them, for with their mouth they shew much love, but their heart goeth after their countenance. Matter of fact, we can go to, matter of fact, I'm gonna leave it at that. No. I'm gonna go to Titus chapter 1 and 16. All right, to back up that point. It's the book of Titus. This is the book of Proverbs, this is the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. It says they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate, man. I'm going to read that again, man. This is the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. It says they profess that they know the Most High, man. So with their mouth, what they do, they talk about, yo, I know the Lord. And these dumbass niggas running around talking about, I know Jesus. And you got these fucking Muslims running around talking about some Allah bullshit, man. But at the end of the day, they talk about they know the Lord, man. All right? It says they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him. So in works they deny him. How do they deny him? By doing the things that they do. Like you go to the Christian church and they talk about they know the Lord, right? But at the end of the day, they do what? they have a they have a whole pork dinner, man. They eat a whole pork dinner, then on top of that, they pray over it. They pray over abominable foods. But they talk about they know the Most High. They don't know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. They claim to know him. They don't even know the name. They call him all type of different names. But you're supposed to respect people like that. You know? You're supposed to respect people like that. Just like this Muslim woman walked past. And all these spirits want to do, they want a reaction, man. That's why the scripture in James say, man, you resist the devil and he'll flee, man. Alright? You resist him. And you got the devil amongst your own brothers, man, that claim to be brothers. But they demons. Alright? Back in the book of Titus, this is Titus chapter 1, verse 16. It says they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient. Alright, so they're disobedient because they don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures, man. They come out here and they speak their own mind. You know, they try to add on to the scriptures. They take away from the scriptures. They say this person can make it and this person can't. Because they don't understand the scriptures, man. But when you come out here and actually break it down to them, it's all of a sudden it's a problem. Then you become demonized. The same way they did Yahweh Shah. They demonized him. For what? Speaking the truth. And week in and week out, I come out and tell the truth, but don't nobody want to hear it. Until you cussing these niggas up. Then they want to point the finger and be like, yo, he's the bad guy. Why? Because he going against society? He don't want the RFID microchip. He come and teaches people the truth, whether they hear it, whether they forbear. There's plenty of things I can find to do with a Saturday night, man. But it's on my spirit to come out here and teach my people the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible, man. Speak prophecy to my people, man. So the blood will be off my hands. And to try to seal the elect so we can get up out of here, man. But all us niggas worried about on a Saturday night is going to a club, man. Trying to get some pussy. Selling some drugs or whatever, man. I'm gonna read this again. I know I'm dragging this out, man, but this is the spirit. It says, this is 1 Titus chapter 1, verse 16. It says, they profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate, man. So you got a lot of reprobates out here. And let's get the word reprobate, which is, I don't want to butcher it, but it says, not understanding the test, not approved, properly used of metals and coins, that which does not prove itself such as it ought. It says unfit for, unproved, spurious reprobate, man. All right, so you got a lot of dudes that come out and try to teach the scriptures and everything, but they reprobate. They're unproven. They're unfit to come out there and speak. For one, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. All right? They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They come out here, like I said, they speak out their own mind, man. Everybody want to hear good things, smooth things. The truth sometimes ain't smooth. If you got a nigga always telling you smooth things, that nigga full of shit, and he's lying, man. But anyway,
On the last one.
going back in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 32, it says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice." So yeah, you got a pleasant voice, man. So you out there telling the truth to certain people, they digging that shit, man. You know?
See what I'm saying?
You got a bro that come out here, and that's like a nigga that can sing real good, man. He can sing real good. And you hearing him like, oh shit, his voice sounds so good, but you're not hearing the words that man is saying, man. You're not hearing the words that man is saying. It says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song." Salaki. It says, "And lo, thou art unto." Salakia. Because the Lord is making these words come manifest right in front of my face as I speak them. Now you can't see what's going on behind the camera, but I'm looking at it. And people walk by, they try to give you these, try to throw the peace sign because that's all they know. What's the peace signs? The pentagram. You know? Because they know what you out here doing is right, but they can't do it, man. And when you see it, it's like, damn, man, yo, Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Ba Shem Achak Das, man, the bottom. Because you know you out here doing the right things. Alright, it says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that had a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not." You know? Are you telling a nigga to stop smoking cigarettes? Stop eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You know? Stop being a homosexual. Stop committing adultery. And them niggas like, yeah, you know what, bro, I know you right, man. But then the very next day, or 5 minutes later, what they do? They go back doing the same shit you told them not to do. And then when the hammer come down on them, they looking dumb. Because once you know, you can't go back to not knowing, man. Once you know the truth and the Lord opens your mind to it and you know it's the truth, you can't go back to not knowing that it's the truth, man. You know? Verse 33 says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet has been among them, man. So the brothers coming out here on the highways and hedges, starting with Abba Bivens, all the way down to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. You know? Because Abba Bivens did what? He turned the hearts of the children back to the Father. And who's the children? You Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And confusing the faces. He turned you back to who? Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shah, Ba Shem Achak Dash. Because before that, you ain't know that. You ain't know typical night of Philadelphia. Typical fucking night of Philadelphia. But these niggas willing into destruction. The book of Proverbs chapter 15 verse 10. Alright? get into a little bit of rebuke. Because that's what we do to our people. Alright? We come out here to rebuke them, man. And yo, if you rebuke somebody, that's showing that person love, man. Alright? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 10. It says, correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hath reproof shall die. Salah. It says, correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hath reproof shall die. All right? So correction, since correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way. So when we come out here on the highways and hedges, man, and speak out against our people, and speak out against these different doctrines and all that, it's grievous to a man that forsook the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And the only one that can forsake the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash, is you Israelites, man. You know? Come on, man. It's fucking dirty.